The following is rated F for fairness. Viewers' discretion is advised.
Welcome to the O'Neill Show.
Last night someone basically said, you know what, O'Neill, Anthony should do this and he should do this to be able to win Amber back because that's what he needs to do. He's here wasting time. Let me say this. I don't believe that Anthony can win Amber back at this point in time. Now, they may create this in Skitland, but it was real life. I don't believe he can. And why I would say that is because generally, it is tough for a man basically to win a woman back after she's already started cheating, especially if she liked the cheating episode that's going on. She generally is not going to come back. Now, it's a little different from the male perspective if you switch it around. In other words, a man will more go out and he will cheat with a woman, but he will come back home to his wife, if that makes sense to you. I could be wrong. Go ahead and answer that into the comments, ladies. I could be wrong, but I'm just saying. When it comes to these things, when women step out and they decide they're going to give their bodies away, that's about it most of the times. When it comes to a man can do him thing and him can come back in and he can find the error of his ways, and then, y'all move on. But not Anthony. Let's go.
You haven't even thought about what I said out there. How you feel about you doing what you did with Wayne. It's what got us here.
So let me get into this. So if you're saying what she did with Wayne is what got you here, then the answer to that is no. It's an emphatic no. You're not there because of what she did with Wayne. In other words, you basically have, what I'm realizing now is that Anthony has been sleepwalking through the entire marriage because clearly you have not seen the other pieces of the puzzle. You have not even acknowledged the Shayla piece. So if you're just thinking about the Wayne thing being the reason why you guys are where you are, then you're all wrong. I don't believe that. I cannot buy this. This is not something you could sell me. I can't cash this check. It's as simple as that.
You can't even address it with me.
I can address it, Anthony. I'm tired of it.
You're tired of it.
I am tired of you bringing that up.
You're deflecting.
I'm not deflecting. It happened before we were married.
You keep saying that. And I think that's the only way you can sleep at night. By saying it happened before we got married.
It's the truth. It is the truth. When we took vows, I was committed, Anthony, unlike yourself.
Well, I don't know that he was not committed when he took vows. I think he was committed when he took vows. Now he has lost the commitment to his vows, which is the same way as yourself. You have lost the commitment toward vows, but I don't think he was not committed. I think both of y'all have some level of commitment as far as those vows are concerned, but you're not where you are. Like I said before, to say the Wayne thing is the reason why they are where they are, no, I don't believe that. I think Shayla has way more role to play in all of this versus the whole Wayne thing, because the Wayne thing is there and I do accept the Wayne thing and that's tugged into one basket. But how Shayla has basically run thing between the two of them, and basically she has separated them because they're so far apart that they can't see the common denominator. Her being the common denominator cannot even be seen. The mere fact that him can't even see that Shayla has this biggest role in whatever it is just tells me that might as well go back on your knees again and cry tonight and pray tonight, because basically you're off your bunkers right here with this one. Way off. Way off. If it's the Wayne thing you're going to use as to why you are where you are now, way off.
And God knew that?
Anthony, God is not us. I am not God. Okay? I am a human being, and I made a mistake before we took our vows. You made your mistake after and continued over and over again. And I'm tired of you. I'm really tired of you trying to throw it in my face.
So, once again, no accountability for your actions. Hell, I fully account for what I've done. But clearly you didn't see yourself as a wife before you got with me and before we took those vows.
Why does this matter right now, though, Anthony? Look, she's saying she wants to go. You need to go find your lawyer. You need to go ask your lawyer for paperwork. You may need a PI so you can track her, and you need to build up an adultery case. That's what Anthony needs to do right now. None of this stuff matters at this point. It's over, bro. It's over. She's already given away the pum pum multiple times now. Dave is being ingrained inside of her body right now. Dave's DNA has been lodged into Amber. It's there. So it's tough that you can't just quite get it inside of your head that, you know, she is what she is right now. So your duty now is to protect yourself. Put up your fist, right? And protect yourself as much as possible when those blows start coming in for divorce. That's all you can do. But the other thing that you're trying to do to be self-righteous, that not going to cut it either. Because you know only work already. With the self-righteous thing, when they try to do the God thing between the both of them, that's not going to cut it. You're not holier than her, she's not holier than you. Y'all are both in the same boat. So you can't, again, this trying to say I can elevate myself to where whatever it is not going to cut it. Just like how I tell her she can't elevate herself, you cannot elevate yourself either.
Yourself as a man, Anthony? Huh? Or do you see yourself as a female? Because I don't want to be with a man who is influenced by a woman. What did you say? I ruined you? I made you this person? No, see, you're supposed to be the head, and if you that weak, I don't need to be with you anyway. See, I should be the weak one in the relationship. You're supposed to be strong. You're supposed to lead, right? So just, you know what? Call Wayne. Call him right now. Since you just always want to bring him up, call him. Call him. Because I'm tired of it, Anthony.
All right, if you're tired, then get out.
No, you know what?
Leave.
Sign the paperwork. Sign the paperwork. That's all I ask.
I've told you what my stance is on that paperwork.
Well, guess what?
What?
I'm here to stay.
So just so people are clear, the people who keep saying sign the paperwork, he will sign them, but he's not signing them, giving Amber anything. The people who saying that he refuses to sign needs to stop saying that. Him refusing to sign for he's not going to sign for 50%, but he will sign if she leaves with nothing. That is where they are. Stop saying him now will sign the paperwork. Them trust me, he will sign it. If she were to throw it in front of his face with a 0%, he would sign it. He ain't signing it with 50% on it. So that argument needs to go through the window. But on to him. She doesn't have to go anywhere, by the way. She doesn't. It's a marital home, the both of them in, and can't just kick her out. Gentlemen, I hope you're watching this, because a lot of times women propose to want to kick men out of houses. Just so you know, she cannot kick you out of your own house. Just so you know.
Because what's mine is yours, and what's yours is mine, and you just keep forgetting that. Sign the paperwork. Because you know what? 50 Cent, he's so petty, right? Well, until you sign the paperwork, just consider me 50%.
Yet again, these despicable plays by Anthony to try to see if he can squeeze her into a corner of of her conscience is not going to work. She's boldly cheating. That says everything. So, and this is why I said that no, I want the Anthony character to feel it. Because the character won't change until he feels it. Him have to feel it, because this let me try to be self-righteous, or let me try to elevate myself above where Amber is right now. You can't be elevated above where Amber is. Last year, Anthony was doing this just about the same thing. So you can't elevate above that. If he wanted an argument, Dave would be his argument. Not Wayne. Because if we're going to do the equation, we would say Wayne cancels out basically him and Shayla. That's the cancellation. Until he gets to the whole Dave thing and him get to the whole idea of what's going on with Dave, he has the other arguments are not going to really and truly play like that. They just won't. She already giving up the pum pum, old boy. She already doing that. She already giving up the pum pum. He needs to go get himself a lawyer up as good as he possibly can, and protect himself and may the best person win. That's just how divorce work. Give me all take, like, share, comment, subscribe. I'm gonna talk to y'all soon.